Welcome back. That is Alter from BLLD. BLLD. There you go. That is the name of the band. It's a really weird name. It's one of those bands where it's not fine to find stuff. I mean, it's it's not fine to find. It's not easy to find stuff. You can find stuff, I think, on Burning Shit, maybe Bandcamp. I don't know if there is anything on YouTube. It's a band from. It has several people, but the ones I know is Marcus Reuter, which I talked about already on the stream, and the other one is the drummer of Porcupine Tree, which I don't know his name sadly, but it's the drummer. He's a good drummer from a good band. And yeah, Marcus Reuter, the one that is on Stickman and several projects of King Crimson. Right there. It's a good band. That's from Materia Prima, I think. It's the name of the album, which I already put some songs of that in the past. Okay, I need to think. Am I doing this on Japanese or US? Guess it doesn't matter, but complicated. Like US has some extra options. I guess I'm doing on US. Because it's cutscene storage territory, so. I love it. It's the kind of ambience that I love. Marcus Reuter has a lot of ambience. He loves ambience so much. And minimalism and stuff like that. I actually don't like minimalism for the most part.
You too will come to
but
understand,
I think when you do soundscapes well, and when you have enough like dynamic stuff going on. So here, for example, the dynamic part is mostly done by the drums. That is what keeps the song dynamic, for me at least. If you get rid of the drums, what you get is a lot of the Marcus Reuter stuff sounds like, which is like full ambience. But I think with those insane drums, sounds pretty cool. And that's why I always said this. I think Marcus Reuter is a better musician when he works with someone else. Okay. I need to change the title too. Messing around. I don't know. That is the new title. Good. Okay, so there's some things I want to get into. So let's see from Start Game first. My favorite category, yes. Good to know. Okay, I need to like organize my save states. I'm gonna take all this shit, put it in a bucket, take it to a shit museum, and get it together. Cis, okay, Z, any percent, CS. I can do that? I am not allowed to do that. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it from the folder. Yes, it was. Yes, indeed. Just get your shit together. get it together. It's from the Tiny Rick episode. Where is this? Where do I find this? Here. Good. Sorry. Okay, so all of that is on a folder. It's not gonna fuck with me. Alright, so I want to see something about low percent first. It's something very fast. It's just not even a proof of concept. It's a proof of glitch. I guess it's a proof of concept, but not a concept of the entire run. It's just one thing. You really want those memes back, don't you, Gibger?
To think that once I could not see beyond.
I know I'm probably getting a lot of enemies because I actually don't need that cutscene on Japanese. And I straight didn't watch it on the last hotfix. Yeah, no, it's fine. Listen, if I ever make it to GDQ, I might consider going for the rats. So I need to finish Pious. If you didn't have enough Pious already, here's more. Listen, I probably never get to GDQ, so I can promise it if you want. Yeah, let's speed that up. I don't want to teleport. I'm lazy right now, so I'm just finishing this. The 20th anniversary? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the description, I guess. Although descriptions are very tight. I was barely able to fit everything I wanted on the description. The run description, that is. Yeah, no, I mean, they have to put the Super Metroid, I don't know, like inverted Super Metroid or something. For the second time. I don't know, whatever. Okay. Alright, that's good. So I take this. Okay, so here's where the fun part begins. I'm getting Gladius. No, that is not Gladius. This is Gladius. I'm gonna get this. Good. I'm gonna equip Gladius. We can do a CS. Now this time, I'm always gonna get it. Because it's emulator. And we don't have to hear the entire thing. Of course. $93. That is $70. Unless this version is also different. Let's see. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so now we're gonna see the first cutscene, I think. What happens with introduction? I'm not really routing. I just wanna like see. I want to remember what happens. Okay, this resets. No, it's soft log, which is the one that I guess prelude. I want to remember if this erases all the items or just the one that I'm holding. Okay, it's just the Gladius. Alright. Okay, so low percent has a couple stuff going for it. It's almost nothing. Like you can erase Gladius, you can erase Shotgun. That's 2%. Or a couple of percent. Also, how you doing, sir? And then you can skip Bangkok, and I think that's it. I don't think you can skip anything else. Can you? At least without jump to game. Because with jump to game, you can do more stuff, I think. That it. I think that's it. Well, you just keep all the autopsies and everything else, of course, but that's the same as any percent. I'm just thinking on extra stuff. I don't think there's a whole lot, because you need all the other runes. I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. And then for low spell, you at some point, sir, you had this thing with low spell to get to, or I guess not low spell, but like in general, get to Edward Page with the jar, the spice jar, right? I could never figure out that shit. Now, does that open anything for low spell? I don't think it does. No, it does. It kind of does. It does it if I can get a restore with 2 spells. Which you can, yeah. It just makes the category like faster. Oh, the other thing about ILs is that I don't think there is a whole lot of new technology for ILs. Like, that's the other thing. Like, I would come back to those immediately if there is like a new glitch or something, or a new strat somewhere. I don't think there is right now. Okay. Well, that's all I needed to know. Now I'm going Japanese. I don't really have anything else to do there.
Into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting.
Chapter start to finish? Kinda. You use this feature. This feature right here. It's called Jump to Game. And it allows you to play any chapter from start to finish on any alignment. So Celota, you start immediately without a cutscene, and then you finish the chapter, you watch the cutscene, and it comes back to the menu. Alright, any percentages then? Oh. Yeah, I always say this, no. Elia and Pius are free. Like, free to just do them, because it's the exact same as any percent. All the rest will fuck up your muscle memory in one way or another for any percent. Except, I guess, Edward. Which is also a good option because of how technical and fun, at least the beginning, is. And the other thing is they're super short. You know, Pius is like, how much? 4 minutes? Elias like 7? I don't remember. You even don't need to worry about that. Like, I mean, it depends how much you want to get into them, you know, but turnaround doesn't save as much. I can tell you exactly how much it saves. Button turnaround, 0.7 seconds. Portal cancel, 0.8. If you want a reference, Zelda fast pickup on the block is 1 second. That's why I'm saying, depends why you're running them, if for fun or not. I was running them for fun, that means none of them are like insanely optimized. Lots of weird shit loading. Like, let's see. No, let's not see. It's fine. You just go for them and see where your times fall and go from there. Yeah, and also it's good practice. That's the other thing, because it's the same thing. Like, let's say you just want to practice any percent one day. Instead of just going to a save state and practice, you could do an IL of Elia or Pius and see how much time you can save on those, for example. It's an option. Yeah, for example, on Lost Vikings, they're amazing for practice. Just because of, you know, it's the exact same thing. Although you go for more risky stuff, but it's good for like general practice, like general tricks. You get the feeling of general tricks. Like any percent is basically all ILs together. Here is more an excuse to exploit things that you don't exploit on any percent. Like, for instance, Edward, of course, that's the clear example. But all the other examples are, for example, doing insta-kill on Chaturga, Black Guardian, stuff like that. Or having to do zombie clip on the other two Black Guardians, you know, Zelda and Uyoth, because insta-kill is too slow if you're doing an IL. So that forces you to learn that strat, for example. Okay. 0-1, Pius. I don't know, artifact. I think I'm changing. Yeah, the only bad thing about this, I need to deactivate free look because I'm changing the look a lot. Free look moves on this version, even if still the better free look. But yeah, yeah, at individual level.
I cannot say what was the true beginning, nor am I.
Probably need to make a tutorial of that. I could do it now. I think. I don't know if I remember the entire of it. Probably remember a good chunk. Very technical. So right now I'm getting save states, by the way. For any person. No cutscene storage. And see if once and for all I'm trying the new Roberto skip. Can you see the emulator, by the way? Yeah, it's fine. I see it. You need to play older games, I guess. Or games with emulators. Some fights are hidden behind minutes of cutscenes, yeah. Is there no emulator for 3D yet? I am not familiar with that console at all, so I have no idea. There is, but save state don't work properly in some games. Okay. Sucks. Did you notice me? Okay. I see. Don't get tired. Not yet. Nice. Yeah. But I mean, where are you getting those supplies? Because that doesn't sound like something you would get on a store. sounds to something that you have to order from somewhere, and you can do that now. Like, I don't know if you're gonna find that on Persevere. Oh, you know a couple stores. Okay. But there's a chance they are doing delivery. Like, not official delivery, but like... if you talk with the owners, they will be willing to... do something. What is going on with my stamina? Totally forgot this. I forgot how to play Elia. Been skipping Elia too much. It's still fine though. Like, it's still on the good side of Elia. No. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Not even making a save state for earlier. I played so many times. I'm gonna do one for Anthony though. No, it was on purpose. Also, you see this shit?
From my research,
I got this
it is
shit
apparent
yesterday.
the endeavors of mankind.
One thing I could buy, actually. Yeah, it's cool. It's kind of heavy because it's full metal. It's not expensive. Like, actually, I was looking for a necklace for a while because I wanted a big necklace. But I was constantly running into extremely expensive shit, and it's like I don't want, like, you know, jewels, like rocks. Like, I don't understand why rocks are so expensive. This does have a little rocks, but it's like, you know, it's the cheapest thing ever. It's like, it's just rocks. Like, why do people pay so much for rocks? I don't get it. I just want something that looks cool. I don't care what material it is. I mean, as soon as it doesn't break that easy, you know? That kind of stuff. And the thing is, most of the necklaces I was looking, when I searched for big necklaces, were, for my taste, very ugly. Like, extremely expensive and extremely ugly for my taste. Instead, I got a great one, cheap. Okay. I guess on Antwerp. Can I do a save state? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like, there is definitely a limit on cheap prices where it can get detrimental. Especially if you have allergies or stuff like that. But I think there's a certain point where there is like cheap, bad quality, and then quality and price increases, you know, as a like a line like this, that way. And then there's a point where you get the maximum quality you can get from a necklace because it's just a necklace, you know, it's not a computer or something like that. And from there, it only goes up on price, or I guess this way, it doesn't matter. You know, it's like a plateau of millions that you're paying for a fucking rock. It's not like it's antimatter or something. It's just a rock. Anthony Unterbuck. Yeah. And I bet if I show this to anyone that doesn't have a little bit of knowledge in like high jewelry, they will think it's fairly expensive, which is not at all. And hell, there's even evidence. There's some evidence of a lot of people that say they know about gold and stuff like that. You know, the people that make jewelry. There's a lot of evidence that they actually don't know that much and they just bet a lot and say, but they don't match the numbers very well a lot of the time. Like I've seen some reports about that, like documentaries. Yeah, they can get away with it, of course. So there's a big chance that if you pay a lot, you might still get just a rock. Like I know I say that for a joke, but it is a rock. But anyway, to each their own. I got this shit. It's a little bit heavy. It's full, almost full metal. But it looks nice. Now, I don't know if I can use it for too many hours. I might need to get rid of it after a little bit. With clothes on top or below it, I can probably use it a lot more. But it's a little bit heavy. Okay, so hang on. Am I doing this right? Am I forgetting something here? I don't fully remember any percent. Like, I need to get the thingy. I need to prepare GIM. I think it's fine. Yeah, earn skip it's fine, but I just don't remember everything I need for GIM. Like, I think I already fucked something up. Maybe. I gotta go to my record and watch it. I don't know. Eternal Darkness. Let's just go to the leaderboard. Faster. Zelda Bull. Zelda Bull. Triple H is an RPG. Second. Yeah, that's the same. There was like burn. I need to get an extra piece. That's why I forgot. Yeah, there you go. I knew it. I knew that something was different. I need the extra piece to align objects on memory. Now I remember watching the anime up to like second gen, I think. Oh, you're talking about really Pokemon. Late Pokemon. And I think I need to avoid that late too. Oh, no, that's just later. I don't think it matters apart if I like, touch it now. The mini games of Pokemon Stadium on the N64. That's as much as I did. That's what I'm talking about, aren't I? Yeah, the menu is weird. I still do mix here. What are we enchanting? The sword. Food? And the save here, isn't it? Like potato chip. Yeah, okay, there you go. Alright. I like them because I didn't quite like Pokemon You already know this. That was the thing I like about Stadium. It's the fucking minigames. I was totally fine with the game, again, because I'm not an enthusiast of the franchise. So I think it was pretty much my first and only Pokemon. So I don't really have any other reference to say if it's good or not. I just enjoy it. Okay. So that's 3. We do that. Then we get the Aqua menu here. So I guess this deserves a save state, maybe. Turn skip. I hate that menu so much. With the third piece, it sucks. At least that menu is the same. Die, potato. No. Okay. So I save. Now what? I load. Save and load, isn't it? You will get a pog inside the thing. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about there. Very fat. And then I can match B. Right? Is that fine? I was... Yeah, I just match B, okay? Heal the Sucker. Today or and then prepare GIM. Are we at that? Let's see if I remember GIM. I'll try to do it by myself. Although I won't know if I get it immediately. I guess I need to get the variables.
Come to return.
No, I come to set DIM. Alright, let's see. Moment of truth. I think I was normally killing this fucker. Or just, I guess just doing... like cutting some parts of it. So we do this. Now I need cutscene storage. So to do that, The next one has to be with... Okay, no. Do it again. I can probably just cut this fucker. Wait, it's cutscene storage first? Yeah, cutscene storage is first. So I guess let's do that. No. That is storage, is it? Okay, that's storage. And now we do reguest. And here, no. Haha. Okay, I guess I didn't got the freakest. That level. Cancel that. Okay, enchant is Gramazex. And then at the end, grab this. Just to, yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe I was doing this in the past. I'm not getting the free cast. There you go. So that sets the first part of EAM. Now I need to get to the door. So that stores the get item of the scroll. And I didn't enchant the sword. I think that's fine. Just change the sword then. And then here I need to avoid... I'm probably just watching this. Let's see. Did I watch it? To avoid sanity effects. Actually, skip it. So brave. More than 600? Okay. Yeah, I think if you are fast enough, you don't need to watch it. But if you're too slow on the EIM, you should watch it. So here I should watch it, but whatever. Yeah, I was cutting something here. Like the zombie. Give me a second. Which part of the zombie I'm cutting? One of the arms. Yeah, okay. Where am I? This arm? Yeah. Because I need to avoid the codex. If I touch the BPROM of the codex, or a BPROM that is here on the... like this one, that one, I'm done. GIM won't work. Need to avoid some BPROMs. And finish the chapter. Then BPROM storage. And horoscope. Maybe sanity effect. Phantom creatures, it seems. I don't... Okay, I'll do it, but I didn't want to do it. I don't know if that affects anything. I don't think so. No, it's just a pause. Why would it affect anything? Okay. So... I need to save. Here. Which you can save on the same spot. Right? Like, even in the first Pokemon, I cannot handle the amount. That's why I never... Okay. Good. So that's for later. Way later, actually. We need to clean so much of the game to even use that first. Dreams. How much has been written about dreams? Dream start. Much has been written about dreams. Modern psychology. Yeah. No, wait, the most has been written is not dreams. That is Roberto, isn't it? The exploit of conquerors. There you go. That reminds me. That's too slow. Now for the horror or dead skip, you only need to be fast in game. Like you can have slow menus because the sanity meter or sanity counter, whatever timer, is frozen during pauses. No, I don't want to finish the emulation. So yeah, this is the exact same as I was doing on the other run. I mean, I guess I'm gonna go for this, but I did go for this on the previous PV, on the 1/8. One back, one front. Chakram. Body. For some reason, which one? There is some like Chozo ruins vibes on some of these rooms.
Isn't really happening.
Like some of the bars where you with the big horror, yeah. There is a couple rooms where you have like spider ball tracks that are like have a little bit of that form, like an entrance with a small corridor and then something like that goes up. Some of the rooms of Chozo Ruins, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like actually this game is one of those games that have really good like ambience and in general graphics, just like Metroid Prime for the same era, you know? Like for me, this game and Metroid Prime, and also Melee, some people disagree, but that's only because the other matches exist. But I think these games stand really well even today, in my opinion, in terms of graphics, or at least in terms of aesthetics. Prime, it's really for me like a really great milestone of like 3D environments. It really is, for me, was so crazy, and it still is how good Prime looks. And I think a lot of it is, again, like aesthetic, like the fact that, for example, the UI it's on the helmet, and you have the helmet, and a lot of the things are done in such a way that you are Samus with the helmet on top, you know. So you get like interference from other things, you get static, I don't know, you get the water, you can see the reflection of Samus from time to time. All those little things I think adds a lot. Yeah, Prime 2 also has a lot of stuff with that. Yeah, Prime 2 is basically the same but a little bit more polish. And also the whole thing of the visors, of course. One, two. I'm getting a safe state before the barrier. And since you're already here, what do you think about the possible explanation Sir had for the ED skip? Oh, that thing. I mean, sounds great. Sounds great, but I don't really have any ideas for that. I guess, hang on. Let me get the save state before the barrier. Because at least I want to take a look at the loading zone, maybe. I did some testing. I don't think these loads are related anymore. Oh, okay. Your save states are gone because of the Dolphin update. That sucks. That really sucks. I only updated this time because I was getting a lot of random crashes on some old save state in the old version out of nowhere. But I don't think I'm updating this for a while. Unless they add something really, really helpful somehow. So you were thinking on this load. For Prime games, you need to get on the Prime Discord. The Prime Discord knows. Triggers. Wish there was a way to make Dolphin run GameCube games with Wii performance. There is a way to do it better than that. 1.5. I mean 5.0. Sadly. That's unfair. But yeah. Yeah, I wish there was too. So this is camera. Yeah, the big bubble is camera. And then this is the zone. Yeah, this is debug stuff. Devs just leave these features in the game. Alright, hang on. Useful data extras. Roberto skip, cinematic skip. We have 3 recorded instances plus Nono. So we actually have 4. And then there is a couple more instances I had offline, but I don't quite remember them. Sadly. Come on, Discord. You can do it. Yeah. Although when we ask Dennis, he could be misremember. He said they just left it on purpose because they didn't care. Like removing them. That's the best it can go. When you get 3 hits immediately. I do agree with that. No soft lock, let's go. It is from the right. Yeah, I mean, we usually come from the right, but I guess you were meaning like full right. This is the one with the cancel. Don't explode in my face. Yeah, it's like full, right? Okay, makes sense. And then that. So I got one with explosion, I got one without explosion. So it's not explosion, we know that. Oh, this is the long one where I documented the entire shit. Just in case. This might be a clip. Yeah, it's another clip. With some chunky frames. Alright, Alright, no crutches. That trapper, I hate it. So, with trapper and without trapper, it has happened. Not cool. Yeah, okay, so on this time, I gave the game so much time to load. Didn't I? Mine was like that. What? I haven't used that chair in a while. Maybe next stream. For a lot of hear all the old microphone. Cinematic escape. Because I just got it. Around here. Also, my camera was pointing at the opposite side. And then I changed that because it makes me... I feel weird when the streamer is not looking at the game. It's just something that bugs me a lot. And that's why I switch the camera depending on if I play on computer or on my TV. I switch the side of my camera. Just for that. Okay, this wasn't practice. Do you think it's the trapper? No, it's not the trapper, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't think it's the trapper. Was it the trapper all the time? Let's see. It might have been the trapper. I just got the cinematic skin, you know? Yeah. Then you go back and you see it. Look at that. It might have been the trapper. Doesn't make sense. Discord. Come on. Please. No? Okay, we can. It's fine. We can find it on no. Big no. Videos. Clips. Here. I clip as much as I could. And also another thing, this happens with or without dead skip, of course. Because this is a completely different strat. There's definitely something about this room.
Jack's not cracked. Hold on, what?
No idea. It's just such a mystery. Yeah, it's fine. I didn't actually need Discord. Your back turned to the screen. Yeah, I just played. That was an idea at some point, making a blindfold, I guess, playthrough of this game. There is like, you could learn a lot of setups. This game actually has a lot of reliable setups, but it's such a pain. Like, to get every single setup, like memorize it. Jesus. CS blindfold. Yeah. Oh my god, that one. In that case, I would need to go like full audio cue. Like, jokes aside, that might be a good trainment, because then you get your audio cue completely on point, and that probably makes you better at the thing. It's fine, Discord on your side? Well, whatever. It's a bit down on PC. It might be down like on Navigator. I just don't want to open Discord from my desktop. I usually don't open from my desktop unless I need to talk to someone because it's better. Or like on a marathon, you know. But if not, I just do it from the navigator browser. That is the word. The navigator. That's like the hybrid heaven navigator. Yeah, it's probably just the web version. It's fine. Listen, I got what I needed. Just needed to go to Nono's. So yeah, we do get it from like here. Sometimes. Although sometimes it was like from here. Like inside the thing. Because I was thinking something like maybe, you know, with a heat, you can get outside of the loading zone. But I don't think it's that. You know, because I don't think we ever get outside in the other cases. Like, that's almost outside. Although, have I ever... Is any of the examples without attack? Yours is with attack, no, right? Also, you don't do any spells here, or do you? Okay, that one's with attack. Let's see, second Twitch is with attack. So that way we can like keep ruling stuff out. With attack, okay. And what about spells? Do you do any spells on that room? Okay, I know you create spells, but do you cast spells? Okay, I got one without an attack, so it's not the attack. Yeah, one of them has an attack. So it's not the attack, it's not the trapper. It's not explosion, but it could be spells. Although I think Sir tried this with like every single frame of recovery. Not as far as I can recall. Spells for the circular room. Yeah, makes sense. What is it? Like a frame of global timer? What else can be? I don't know enough about global timer. I try with sanity effects. I think I tested almost every sanity effect in the sanity effect variable to see if any of those will cancel this one. We also tried something like, so you can get Ed Cinematic before this part on either Anthony or Elia. So we were thinking, okay, what if you get it, but you finish the chapter? Like, for example, on Elia, when you get to the last room, you cannot get it, but you enter the room, so the game thinks that you kind of got it. We tried that too, and it's not. Could be related to creature vision or Kareem's head movement. I don't know. I mean, let's see. Where is Kareem? Well, the berry is still up here. Okay. It's like what happens after the barrier. Don't explode in my face. Thanks. He's not looking anywhere else. Also, I think I already got seen. Don't explode in my face. Don't explode in my face. Explode in my. Like, I already got seen by anyone here. Yeah, because the zombies look at you before. I think is there like one extra zombie here or not? I don't remember. He did look at the trapper, but that's about it. Now this has happened with and without trappers. This happened after the explosion. This one. Look at her. She's so happy because she thinks she figured it out. But no. Not quite. Didn't quite look at the trapper this time. Dream. And then, which one is the first one? Then there's this one. Alright, no crutches. It's the one with bad frames. It's the harder one to analyze too. Not cool. Not cool. What? Yeah, that one also like takes a lot. The trapper is not even singing on this one. Something that might be related to this or not. Something interesting on the demo of this game, if you have high sanity, this doesn't happen. But it's only on the demo. I think in the original game here, if you have high sanity, you will see it. I think. But on the demo you don't see it, I think. Over 50% or something. So maybe, I don't know, the game is thinking it is the demo somehow. The game gets confused.
Jax, not okay.
See here. Zombie. No, I don't know, dude. Let's see. Just did some testing, and two unrelated weird things happened. One was a sanity effect in the horror room, which happens, but rarely. Yeah, yeah. I mean that's normal. It's normal if you're slow. The other was the horror did a range attack instead of walking towards me. Okay, that is you get double. That depends on global timer. There is some frames that you can't really predict, I think. Sir knows more about this, but sometimes the horror looks at you preventively. Like during the cutscene of the horror roaring, you will see the horror doing the eye damage. If you see that, he will do an attack. Like a magical attack. And you have to like work around it. It happens so little that I don't really have a strat for it. Because I haven't ever got a save state for it to actually practice or make a strat for it. Because it kind of sucks. But yeah, it can happen sometimes. It's something about the war timer of this game that makes weird things. Like, could you theoretically set the actual release to demo mode? I don't know. The demo mode on an actual mode. No. The demo is a CD. It's a demo CD. Like, there's a bunch of demo CDs on the GameCube, and it has only the first 4 chapters. Yeah, better to find that now than in a run, of course. Yeah, I think the biggest problem is the horror attacks, and then he's active immediately, I think. Something like that. So he's gonna attack faster later. I don't remember. I don't quite remember. There's a game with demo disc that is just a flag set on the room. Oh, I see. Well, on this one, I don't know if there would be a flag on the, like, on the finished game. There's definitely not a flag on the demo because the demo actually has less stuff. The demo is not the complete game at all. It's missing so much. It actually doesn't have any other chapter or any other cutscene outside of the chapters. Like, we've seen the files of the thing, and it's lagging files. And you crash if you try to watch cutscenes, unintended cutscenes. It's rare? Interesting. Yeah, no, it's a completely different game. For example, cutscene storage doesn't work. They fucked that up after the demo. I say they fucked up. They didn't really fucked up, but that glitch is after the demo, because on the demo it doesn't work. You just crash on any situation with cutscene storage, which is kind of a shame because at some point I wanted to run the demo, like finish demo percent or something, because currently it's impossible to finish the demo before you run out of time. And I'm saying, like, playing from Alex, the beginning of Alex, until the end of Karim, which is where the demo ends. It's impossible because you have 15 minutes, but you cannot skip cutscenes. And so you will run out of time. I guess you get to Anthony or something. With cutscene storage, you would be able to skip some stuff, I think. And then, like, you might be able to beat Karim even. I don't know. Sir, I guess, knows more about memory corruption. The only memory corruption I know, you do it with Freaka. No. With cutscene storage, I think. Is it? I think I did it with cutscene storage. Which part of CS doesn't work? You crash. I think you get CS and then it just crashes. If I remember correctly. We can check. Because I haven't, like, dig into the demo for a while. We can see the silly and hear the silly music too. Wait, what? You got it? You got it. Fucking sounds. If we speedrun the demo, we only have to play 4 chapters. Yeah, but it's cutscene percent because you cannot skip cutscenes. Time Splitters. I never played Time Splitters. Die Hard. I like this one because it has images from other consoles. Which I believe are better versions. Like, this doesn't even have images from the GameCube. That sequence doesn't exist. Those are not cutscenes in the game. Those are not the sounds. That is not the sound from the game. Definitely not. That enemy doesn't exist in the game. Yeah, makes sense. It's a movie night after all. And I assume this is just, you know, like the original. No, I think it's different. I don't remember which one. Or it's similar. It has different sound so far.
What is real?
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Is it the light? The emptiness?
This is an undocumented track, now that I think about it. I wonder if anything did this.
Your fear. This June, the terror will consume you. Your eyes will deceive you, and nothing will be what it seems. A story
It's Devil Work.
in the making. A thriller that blurs the line between
Oh, where's Give Girl?
reality,
She loves that line.
illusion, eternal darkness.
The madness begins. Whom's that voice though? Like, I don't know who's voicing that. Like from the game or someone else. But the game actors. What do they say? Uncovered the secrets behind a radical genetic research facility. Isn't that like spoilers? Lurking everywhere. Ultimate test is survival. The narrator was great. Sounded a bit like Paul Aiding. Guy who plays Paul in the game. I'm calling it Conan. Lock the doors. What do you mean lock the doors? We cannot lock the doors in this game, or can we? No, you unlock the doors. Wesker. Wait, this is gonna get claimed. Holy shit. Why do you do this to me? I'm changing the audio source. That's the audio source. That's only for you. If you watch the replay of my stream, this won't appear. Fucking Twitch, dude. Can't even enjoy a trailer. It works. Very early Resident Evil each. Yeah, I know the other trailers also have songs that get claimed. That is the true horror. It is. Okay, sadly I don't have save states for this. So deep, yeah. So here you get, there's jump to game. You see, this one doesn't exist. And there's Alex at the beginning. That is not a picture you get on the finished game. You instead get Alex at the end, right here. And some things are different too. What else is different? I remember some of these pictures being different. Maybe Roberto. I don't remember. Maybe a lot of them. But yeah, if you go to start game, no load game, there's two ways to do this. You could start from like start game, and then you have to watch the first cutscenes. But I think you can also start from jump to game, Alex, and then still beat the game, because you go to the next chapter. Oh no, I guess this is a different thing. I don't remember. We also get to hear Sacrament. Forgotten song. Unreleased song. Yeah, you start on top of the mansion. I mean, you can still do a run, you know, like, get as far as possible, you know? Like, you will measure that, how far you can get on the demo. It's a reverse timer. Something like that. Score run, yeah, I guess. But for length. Okay, I only have this one. Yeah, pretty sure you can go to... Oh, I want to hear Sacrament, but we gotta do this. Whatever. Yeah, so you have to see this, and the timer is running here. I think. Although I never been, like... I never really tested, honestly, like... if it is running during cutscenes.
I had no knowledge of what was to come.
I guess I can try
Nor
to
did I
see
care.
if the game resets during
How the
cutscenes.
knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this,
Yeah.
you will come to learn fear as I have.
Yeah.
I was once.
No, but that's just... like, that is not even a thing. Like, actually, you might be able to finish it if it's not running cutscenes.
Out our emperor's beliefs
Hang on.
or his orders. But if we are to
I do see
retrieve
my
the
splits.
artifact, then we must be strong. And
Like
patient.
any percent splits. Oh, not even. Kareem is finished at like 25 minutes. Anthony is finished at 17 minutes. Oh, although this is Roberto skip, so it's actually less than that. It's like a minute less, but you might be able to finish Anthony, I guess. So even without cutscenes. I don't know if you can do it. Come to us, Pius Augustus. Yeah, so you get to play the rest. So what you can do here is you can watch a cutscene.
To think that once I could
That
not see
we just
beyond
watch.
the
It's the only cutscene we have. So if cutscene storage was a thing, this would be the category. I mean, technically you will finish Bios, but later you will still need to watch another cutscene entirely. Because we don't have Dark Servants, which is the good cutscene to do this stuff. Wait, I can't... I mean, this is just gonna crash, whatever. I can still do it. Like, we can see if you get the usual behavior. But technically I want the ending of Pious. $12. 90. 89. So that should be cutscene storage. Ow. It is. It definitely is. It's a hard crash. One of those that we actually, I don't think, get any of those on the finished game. No, it wasn't that bad. It just scared me. Because again, I think on the other game we never get those. Actually something I think thanks to Silicon Knight or something. On crashes you usually just keep hearing the same thing instead of getting the beeps. That's what happens with cutscene storage and demo. It just crashes. Also, unpause, maybe. Be ready for sound. Yeah. Unpause also crashes, and this also crashes, which is really weird. Because this cutscene, pre-render cutscenes, usually just send you back to the pause menu. If you had cutscene storage. And this is without cutscene storage.
Deep.
Me. You are to hunt and kill.
No, this is US. This is Japanese. Okay. Can't believe I'm watching the rats. Why are you watching the rats when you can watch Olivosi? Much better. I was watch the rats. No, you can't. You cannot. Do not try it. No, no. You can't watch the other one because you play on US. It won't work. You're not doing it just for the memes. Only works on Japanese. Because US on that, one of the few differences of the games, US doesn't load any room on that run, on that cutscene rather. Whereas Japanese loads a room, an empty room. And for some reason that unloads enemies. But if you don't load anything, it doesn't unload enemies. I don't know if that's how it works. We only know that that is a thing with that cutscene. But it might be something like that, because pre-rendered cutscenes don't unload enemies. And yeah, on pre-rendered cutscenes you don't load like any object, I guess. Just watch a video. Like a video file in the game. It kinda makes sense, I guess.
I will not argue that I was shocked by the sudden...
Oh, I will argue, Edward. I will argue. When you put the run disk into the demo version, game keeps playing for a few seconds. As long as the game doesn't need to read data. Type tricks? Wait, what? How do you put the wrong disk though? Are you doing this on Dolphin? Or with like burn disks? Dolphin works with these changes now? Nice. They're getting more stuff. Do they have the thing you wanted a while ago, the no controller message? Because you wanted to mess with that. I remember long ago. Oh, hang on. There's one thing I kind of need to know before. I need to know if cutscenes count.
To think.
How many of these cutscenes I can fit on 15 minutes? Console Dolphin? I have no idea what console does. Yeah. So we watch. This is the third one. I actually have this documented. Wait, the timer. I think we have the timer. Or not. We have a variable. It's not the timer. We have a variable that if we put it like a boolean to tell the game if the timer is on or not. That's what we have. What do we even have for this? Pause anywhere, skip cutscenes, yeah. Oh no, it's a skip cutscene, never mind. Charlemagne's door. I have some flags. Try to find the fate. I don't know if any of these are. Probably not. We have the runes and the circle of power. I think those things were already coded in the game. Like every rune and spells. And teleport to rooms too. And even pause anywhere. If you see something going really fast, it's probably because I'm using turbo. Okay, this is procession. Yeah, procession 1 minute 29. The chosen one is 2 minutes. I need to put a lot into that. So we'd finished 3, so that's 6 minutes on something else.
Satis aquae sumat, et animus eorum conferma, pugna huis, dia sit modo prima multarum, si inceptum conficiamus.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus. I would like to compliment you once more on your battle tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance.
So that's 6.5.
Do you believe that
With this, it's gonna be 8 something. We'd probably play at least 2 minutes. That's 10. 1 procession.
Retrieve the artifact.
Yeah, this is gonna be like on 10 minutes.
And patient.
Okay, I think I need to rest from this. It also sounds a lot. Not as much. Just a little bit. Yeah, this doesn't weigh anything. So this should be about 10 minutes so far. I think.
Viris consum Vandai. Facusatis. Turian? Do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient.
Okay, goodbye. Did you try doing CS at the end of a real cutscenes? But you can't skip them. Or do you just want to try pressing start regardless? Just to see if it crashes. demo finish. I underestimated a lot. Alright, so I'm close to finish, right? Let's watch a pre-render and see if pre-render advances. Because we're like semi-close to finish. It does. Everything advances. It's always going on. Fuck. Hang on. It might even advance on like this, you know, like on this screen. Maybe it's advancing the timer even. Save settings. Do we have that option in the final game? Also, different brightness adjustment with Max instead of Alex. Also, widescreen standard, but then it's not widescreen. It also didn't change. Maybe it changes on the game. I don't know.
Flesh, bone, bound together with the oddest.
What if you
magical
eject disc?
incantation.
Like when? Disclose the Nintendo. How do I put it back? Before the time runs out. I don't know how to insert it. Change disk. Where is it? Demo. Multi-interactive. I know how it works. What? Hang on, I need to restart. This one is like pretty close to the timer running out. So when is exactly happening? There. This reminds me of a friend. He actually looks similar to one of my friends. I always find it a little bit funny. Especially with that face. Oh my god. It takes some frames. Oh, it finished anyway. The timer was bound to finish even before. What about this one? Except still asking for one. No? Okay. Alright. That is closer. Now the disc. No, it's not pause. Yeah, it kind of finishes. Or, I don't know. Is it like normal? I don't know how it works. Again. Come on. My first time messing with this, so. I know. Okay. Let me play the game. He also sends me a message. Like, it kind of allows me to keep playing the game. So I don't know how this would work on console. No idea. Nice. Whatever. I don't know how it works. Listen, I just want to do a CS at the end of this cutscene.
Turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my life, the last hope for humanity.
$19. Um, 19 minus 20, 99, 23, 96. Yeah, nothing happens. And I guess I can check if that is the correct. We can put skip cutscenes on demo. Uh, 96 was. That is a crash. A good one though. What happens on the normal game when you do this? Like on on Eternal Darkness. Let me just see if a normal skip works fine.
For she is the
You just get a storage like in the next room, which actually doesn't do a whole lot. Or I guess you can pause. I don't know. And think about it, you don't know? Interesting. I thought this is something we tested already, but I guess I kind of didn't thought about it. I guess.
into that darkness peering.
Wait, this is US. I don't want US. Or actually want US. Yeah, no.
Deep into that darkness peering. Long I stood there,
Wondering, fearing, doubting.
Let's find out. Yeah, Kari. Flesh bone. Probably this isn't the best cutscene to test it.
It is the story
Because I cannot press
humanity.
pause, but let's do it anyways. Can test the next one too, I guess. Or maybe a shorter one. Like hell, I can even test it with Dark Servants if I want. Here's a shorter one.
Their attention turns to my granddaughter. She is the last opportunity.
33. I've done it on Michael, but I can't remember if I've done it on introduction. Okay. But do you remember what happens? 83, 20, 97. I mean, this starts normally. Pause anywhere. It's stuck on 2. Shouldn't it be like 0? Like 2, I think, is the one you get on cutscenes. Isn't it? Let's see what happens on the next cutscene. Cutscene is 6. No, it's 2 normally. Never mind. What is pause? Pause is 3. Okay, no, never mind. It's just confused. Yeah, you also get these items, by the way. So funny. Yeah, this is not a CS. Two is normal, okay. Like, to know if everything weird is happening, we kind of need to do it on a room that has some stuff that you would unload with cutscene storage. Yeah. Although you can probably see us from here into somewhere, I don't know. I think I did that already one time. Like, if you are able to pause, there's probably something we can do from the pause. I bet. The problem is, how the fuck do you pause? No map. I have a second floor key. Shotgun shells. This doesn't emulate well the thingy around this thing. I don't know how it's called, but the square right here, the yellow square, has an animation, and that confuses me because I think the game is not running, but it is running. Selector, the box. CS into 64. You cannot save. I wonder if you can fuck. You can save after a pre-rendered. Sometimes that works. No. It resets the music though. Guess who is not free to leave this plane? You could save using save storage. If you could pause. How do you save storage? $83.60. Yeah, that works. I don't know, Maximilian's Dark Duty, I guess. Yeah, this is happening in the correct room. For once. Actually happening there. Yeah, I just teleport to the mansion. Good. Not quite the mansion I want. Sure. The timer ran out. Yep. I have limited time. But yeah, there's no B prompts here. Is there a barrier? Yeah, there is a barrier. I can die here. What else can I do? I could cast. And pause is deactivated too. Yeah, makes sense. No, that's not inside. This is inside. Save storage is the one where you need the timer instance overload to get the spice jar cinematic attached. Oh my gosh, I have no idea about that one. Can I go anywhere else? From Alex? I think there's a whole lot we can do with Alex. Now the dream. The dream is teleported into Pius. But the dream won't fulfill. It just keeps loading. We're stuck here forever. The darkness never comes. Music keeps going. Actually, I don't think I ever tried this on console. Now that I think about it. Just saying.
And so it comes.
Yeah, I mean,
to pass.
it's true.
Of the three ancients, there is nothing.
Yeah, this is normal behavior. From that cutscene. And then there's this one. This one is funny. No. No. Which one? Eternal darkness prevails. There you go. Oh no, I died. Oh, this room.
Fool! I spit at thee. The darkness shall be eternal.
And then you die. I think, is this like the fastest method to die, I think? Like you start the game, you do a cutscene storage, and you die. I don't think there is a fastest way. I guess on Pious. Yeah, like the contenders for that world record would be someone that is trying to die as fast as possible in Pious versus someone that is trying to do this. Look familiar? I'm sorry, no. Yeah. I am a little bit curious of watching that cutscene with a storage on console. Like, so far, I don't think we have a single instance of a crash that doesn't emulate on console. Not really. Actually, skipping Tobias from near the start. I don't know, ask Sir. He's been closer than me. What you need for that to happen? We need to. I don't know. We need to hack the game, I guess. We need to hack the game more. A lot of things load when you get to that fight. That's what we know. You get to the final portal, and then there's this the darkness comes loading screen. And like, yeah. So it's basically the same behavior, but it doesn't load. Not at all, except with jump to game. Oh, I mean, yeah, with jump to game, you can teleport to Enga. And that opens a can of worms in terms of defining categories. Like, as it is right now, jump to game is technically banned from any percent. CS and no CS. I say technically because it's not on the rules, I think. Because I think only me and Sir have discussed this. And no one else have the knowledge to even jump into the discussion, I think. And it's funny because if you allow jump to game, even without cutscene storage, you can teleport to Enga. Right? Yeah, like you do a cutscene restore, which is allowed on any percent. That's how we get Roberto skip with GIM. Yeah, so you get a restore on, I guess. Wait, what was the plan? I was trying to route that at some point for the memes. I guess you get to Edward page to do restore. You can beat Edward. Because you still need to get to Pius, so you either need to beat Alex Enga or Edward Enga. Right? One of the two. And the other kind of worms is if you allow starting from jump to game. That is another kind of worms. Because if you allow starting from jump to game, you can start on Edward. Do a CS from here, and it will teleport you to a normal gameplay. A normal playthrough. Just that you didn't start from the start game. That's the only difference. But you trigger the initial sequence, and then it's a normal game. And then you get stuff like this. I did actually did this in the past. The most cursed the most cursed thing I have in my YouTube channel. No, actually no. I think Jaeger Fight is more cursed than this. My most viewed video, by the way. Offline. Probably no commentary. I don't remember if I ever did commentary for this. First run. It doesn't say first run, but that's just the numbers for any percent. 52 minutes. Starting from jump to game.
Where emptiness had been.
Because you start from Edward, and that means you have every item. I have every single thing. It's like cheat code, if you want. Seems like rather a lot to allow. Yeah, I mean, low spell does this, for example. Low spell 4 spells, let's call it. Because I don't really give a shit about definitions on low spell. So I just allow everything. Like, fuck it. That is how low spell does 4 spells. It's because you get everything at the beginning. And then you only need to clean like some flags using 4 spells. Yeah, that is a difficult question, because low spell, no cutscene storage is also interesting. In a way. Different kind of interesting. It's more long. Because this low spell is almost just watching Dark Servants, honestly. Because you have everything. That means you can skip every single chapter. Like, as soon as you get to the chapter. You get to a chapter, you watch Dark Servants. That's it. And the 4 spells are done actually on Alex. There's 3 on the mansion. Right? Yeah. 3 on the mansion, and the other one is on Edward. You actually need to finish Edward. That it can be... No, it's not really interesting because it's without spells. Yeah, before CS was discovered. I did a 32 spell. Or 33, I don't remember. That's very old, actually. Let's see if YouTube is kind enough to show this on the results. It is. I assume this was my last one. Oh look, it even shows the archive. Interesting. Yeah, speedrunners by nature. Speaking of dogs. Yeah, I'm almost sure I miscounted, and I think it's 33 here. But this is before a lot of stuff. Like, this would be lower today. Without CS. Thanks to free gas and things like that. I don't know. Low spell run. Consistent using Edward individual level for consistent using Edward flag. So without individual levels, but with constant storage, is 6. Although this doesn't account for restore. This was before restore, so maybe it's less today. Could it be less? Because I mean, it depends if you allow jump to get in the middle of the run, which is different, you know? Again, kind of worms. This cutscene storage without Edward flag. So this is old. This is outdated. No cutscene storage, 23. But also without restore, because this is kind of old. And the oldest 33. Yeah, there you go. That's the one. I got a video of. And no constant storage is. Oh wait, do I have feed of Chrome? No, I don't. Well, whatever. I'm too lazy to do it now. Yeah, now this with restore might be less. I haven't really routed restore here, I think. Where would that be useful though? It's also weird because actually we cannot do, on my current definition, you can't really do a whole lot of precasts because that's an extra spell. Because cancel spells also count on my definition. I guess you can use restore to restore Edward Flag, right? Without constant storage. I think. Because then I say all this. I replace these 5 spells for 1 enchant. But I need to do restore, and that's probably at least 2 spells, so I guess it will be 3 instead of 5, I don't know. I think you can. You can probably do restore without spells, using some fucked up spice jar. Yeah, it's true. After CS restore, Jesus. Oh gosh. Yeah, matching all the strats together. Okay. How terrible is the 23 route? Let's see. I mean, first of all, you don't have spells. Like, only the mandatory ones. That means you cannot do pulls. So you need to route stamina through the entire run. But the beginning is fine. Anthony's fine with Iron Skip. Yeah. Kareem, you cannot do recoveries, so you need to finish a lot of enemies. There you go. Or use a trapper. This is the same. Reveal. Yeah, reveal, you probably also need to kill some extra enemies. Or maybe not. Just risk a sanity effect, I guess. Because you get a lot of HP on sanity. Lindsay's hell. No recoveries, no pulls on Lindsay. You just have to finish a lot of enemies. There's 1 trapper on Lindsay, and that's it. And it's right at the beginning, so it's not even that useful. Paul sucks because of your HP, but you have meditation, Rod, so it's not that bad. Okay, this has the old Edward Skip. Let's see. That would say zombie, but Africa's is technically 2 spells, so I guess you would need to do this. Oh no, but it's this same one. Okay, you can replace this by a normal Edward Skip here instead on Alex 6. And listen, technically, that's a shady part of the definition. I actually don't know. Frame buffer fade out can. Wait, really? Oh, but wait, does the holy shit? You're right. But when do you see the cutscene? Is everything frozen, right? Until you start. Completely forgot about that.
Deep into that darkness peering.
Before going to the door,
Long I stood there,
you have to time it.
wondering, fearing, doubting.
Hang on. Is there anything like Japanese exclusive? Not really. This only works on US. Pretty free. So hang on. Like after the hit or before the hit? I guess I have a cutscene. I mean a pause, right? Right here. I assume on this pause. You don't need the zombie at all. I'll just walk into the thing. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Him. The insanity was just beginning.
So I'm gonna be able to move right after, yeah. Nice. I had no idea. Well, that discounts one spell. That makes it interesting. Nice shit. So hang on, there's the same for Edward. Edward skip with that. Yeah, we just do Edward skip with external frame buffer too. So that saves 2 spells on no consist storage. Interesting. I might get into this. I'm starting to get excited. So that gets rid of this. Then there's no way around this because you use an item. Same with this. There's a way around this with cutscene storage, but yeah. Gladius no way around it. Reveal. Nope. Get past silver door. Yeah, you can do a silver skip, but that requires a field. Or you can just do the normal dispel. I think there's a way around that. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna get Hang on. Might have it here or here. Chrome. Let me copy this one and see if it works. No. Let's put it behind. Okay. And there is some weird crop here. What is going on? There you go. All right. So this one. This is, again, a weird thing, because what you would do is yeah, Anthony. Whatever, Alex then. Works. What you do is you do the spell, and then you go here, but the cast doesn't start because you press B here, right? Because so far, the casting, the spells that I've been counting is either when you cancel it here, like you waste the magic, or you see the runes. Like either you see the runes or not, doesn't matter. If you waste the magic, it's a spell. But is that a spell or not? The freak-ass one, where you try to do an enchant, but you actually never start it because you say no to the enchantment. You think freak-ass should count as 0? Yeah, I'm kind of a fan of that, just because it's also a lot more interesting because freak-ass opens more doors for sure. And again, you don't waste the magic. You're never actually starting the spell. More fun run. Yeah, I do agree. No spell zombie over. Fun. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen, I do allow something that I do allow is using save files, and like it's like semi-segmented. I quasi segmented. I don't know. Like for example, you need to get on what? Well, in the past at least. Now it's not necessary, I think. Or is it? Oh, I think I don't know, but in the past I allowed stuff like frame buffer make it easy. You mean the CD thing, taking out the CD? But I was allowing, for example, saving before horrors in Alex. So you can always load to get the 2 horrors with 1 bind. Okay. There's a damage source overload too. Oh yeah. I remember that one. A little bit. But for that one you will need what do you need for that? That one's also a little bit cancer, isn't it? Because like you can do a lot with crossbow, but then after that you need to pile up scythe damage, watching restore, I mean, not restore, external frame buffer. Like edges to edges, isn't it? Was there another method to get overload? This takes a long time, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather just do this 2-frame window and save before than watching edges to edges like 8 times or so. Okay, so these two then, these two are just one. Just the dispel. And it will be here. That saves 2 spells. Roberto doesn't do any spells. Peter. What about Peter? Dropper, reveal. Black Guardian. What do I need for insta-kill? I guess it's the same number of spells. Because I need an extra trapper before, right? Like the one on the nurse. And then another trapper at the end. So I guess it's optional. Damage sources. It's where you switch weapon slot. Oh, so I was thinking particles. Like the particles when you hit the wall. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, if you can get it on a reasonable time, then yeah. Although, if I remember correctly, it was still pretty tight to get, wasn't it? Or not? If you get a clip of that, it will be kind of useful now that I know how to save your clips from streamable. Because an old one is probably dead now, sadly. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, this trapper don't work. So you could do insta-kill instead of zombie. It's an option. It's the same amount of spells. Michael. Switch from crossbow before it shoots. Yeah, I remember that. But I kind of remember being a little bit tight. Or not. Reveal door, yeah. Trapper and enchant. Nothing to avoid there. And then Alex. Alex is a complicated one. Because, yeah, reveal, no way to avoid that, no way to avoid this. No way to avoid that. Yeah. So there's 2D spells. Hang on. What am I doing? Yeah, particle overload, in bind, and attack barrier. Oh my gosh. Using edges to edges, external frame buffer. Oh my god, no, this is not a good run. And I think particle doesn't work with the dispel ones. I think I'm not sure I actually dig into this at some point. That is a lot of work. So it's very awful. US. Loaded barriers, particles. Particles frozen. Where's the dolphin? There you go. So you see on this one particles, this variable. Every time, like you can pile up some particles. Like there is 2 particles per hit. We can pile some more with the shotgun. I don't have it right here, but I guess I can grab it. There's like 3. That's like 12. And then, so you add particles. If you get to 150, which is kind of the limit, or close to it, you can watch a cutscene from where you get more particles and then deload a barrier. But on those rooms, the only way to get that many particles... Well, I guess now we have free cast, but the problem is that it's spells. So the only way to get it without spells is... you would need external frame buffer. So... patches... external frame buffer is this weird state that you get from an in-game cutscene into a pre-rendered, but it only triggers on this cutscene.
The insanity was just
So
beginning.
this weird that thing. If you cancel this cutscene, now you have external frame activated, and now this is gonna trigger here, and everything is kind of frozen during that. And so you can pile up particles. But I cannot really shoot this thing. So those particles are piled up. I have 6. 8 I think is like the maximum amount. And then I can watch it again. And keep piling up particles, you know? So I guess it makes for an interesting concept, but it's not that fun to run. It's like, why hover, you know? It does break a lot of shit. The problem is too slow. But we actually we thought about this for a while, like for example, this thing, just like Sir said, this is earned skip, you know? So you get stuff like that. We also have a lot more shit with external frame. There's the old Edward skip, for example, but it's too slow. The main problem is watching hatches to hatches.
Wherever
To get to the external frame buffer, it's about 40 something seconds, I think. That is the main problem, honestly. Yeah, it's like 40 something. But basically this thing allows a lot of the things that are only possible today, or rather, a lot of the things that today we do with FreeCast were actually possible to do before with this shit. It's just that it's just too slow. Like, I guess fighting behind the barrier even could be possible with this stuff like that. There's a lot of shit that is possible. You can get the 3 circle of power in your inventory, for example. Like here, on this page. and it's useless, and you cannot cast anything because it's you get it there instead of here, which is the place where it should be. You know, and it's actually the only way to do that. Because you don't have free cast at that point. And yeah, then after that, so you're doing that to skip 2 spells. The Bind one and the Attack Barrier. Okay? And then on top of that, on Enga, you need to survive without shields, without recoveries, without pulls, without no magic messages, because that's a cancel spell, technically. So you need to take every shot of the electricity. You can only do animation cancels to help a little bit. You're gonna be on low HP most of the time, and trappers will refill your health. It is actually possible to do it that way. That's how I did it on the other run. On the 33 spell. And also on the 33 spell route, zombie hover wasn't a thing. So on that route, I needed to do a reveal on Roberto. Right? What do I need in that reveal? Oh, for the thingy, yeah, of course. Yeah, okay, so the reveal was necessary. And so that means I can get the effigy. And then I can trade the enchant at the end of the game for a spelly Michael in order to get enchanted Gladius. That's not an option anymore. So you need to fight Pious with enchantless shotgun and normal Gladius. Yeah, late game is miserable. It is. It's still kind of interesting. Like, I'm kind of curious if there's something we can do with restore here, because I'm almost sure, sir, at some point we tested restore. Wait, this is what we do on Hando, isn't it? We use a restore to skip Enga. That's what we do on Hando. How many spells is that? It's like 2? I don't know how many spells is that. I think it's 2. Yeah, but Edward uses too many spells. No, Edward is just 1 spell. Oh. No, wait, is it really that many? Because it doesn't matter how many there are, as far as it's less than Alex. Because Alex 5. If the restore uses 2, we have 3 to work. And for Edward, we only need a trapper and an enchant, I think. And a no magic message, but maybe a no magic message has a ray around. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe it can save 1 spell plus saving you the pain of Alex Enga. Because even if it is the same amount of spells, it means you don't have to watch Hatches to Hatches like 20 times. Will only be 2 spells in Edward. If I don't count the no magic message. Because I need like there is one enchant there's no way around the enchant, and then I need to summon a trapper, or can I do that with restore? I mean, not restore, external. I guess not, because it's a B prompt. What do you need the trapper for? For moving in the how's it called? To move inside the last cutscene. The runes cutscene. So you are able to save there. And that way you can use restore to get the flag. But I guess you can get movement with a external frame buffer, as long as you are able to pause. Yeah, because then if it works, it's 1 spell on Edward. It's just the enchant. That's it. Unless you don't have pause and you need the no magic message, then it's 2. But in either case, it's gonna be either 2 or 1 instead of 5, and 2 cancer skips. Oh, and I guess the ones that you get, you need to get the restore, which is, I think, at least 2. Edward. That way we skip number 7 and a little bit of the. Yeah, it's probably. It's funny how a lot of my my streams is just me watching all the streams of mine. And there you go. And then here we go. Okay, 1 spell, 1 cancel. That is 2 spells, I think, because I'm not counting the free cast. I mean the enchant. It's 1 cancel and then this enchant item. Just 2 spells to get a restore. Because there's no spell there. There's no like no magic message or anything. Then what happens here? I get that. Set the restore. Go back to Alex. Alex teleports here. Yeah, it is. Right? That time save was after Lindsay. Yeah. Alex gets the flag. Okay. Recovery. Let's just assignments, and then I read this, Michael. This spell. Come on. Here, reveal. Yeah. Yeah. It's 2 spells. Every stream is a movie night. So it'll be 2 spells plus 2. Maybe, or plus 1. It's either 3 or 4 instead of 5, and 2 very bad skips. this is getting some potential. If I'm being honest, I might dig into this, like serious considerations into this, because why not? It's looking a little bit promising, and that'll be, let's see, 21 minus 2 or 1. It's either 20 spells or 19 spells, which is kind of cool because it'll be the next milestone. So 20 spells. And the cool thing is no cutscene storage, and also like no individual levels or no jump to game. So it's like fairly close to a normal category, you know. It's like when stuff like low percent or max percent child or things like that, you don't allow SRM or ACE because that would, you know, it kind of breaks everything, you know. Yeah, I guess it's interesting. I might dig into this, I guess, next stream. I'm probably gonna check some stuff off stream too, but I can show them regardless on the next stream. And depending how that goes, maybe we can do some of this. Maybe a low tad, maybe an actual run, I don't know. Fucking run editor. Did something happen now with the SRM? Something I'm not familiar? A new thing? Oh god. Okay. Send me the news on Discord because I wanna be on top of that conversation at least. I'm just curious. Yeah, no arbitrary code. It's like what I like to call. I mean, for a while there was this thing like it's kind of a messy thing because there was already a little bit messy on the thing that, you know, you're basically doing code execution with SRM because you are doing codes from the game. It's not arbitrary, but it is from the game, right? It's in rules hell. Oh my gosh. You could probably get a restore with 1 spell or less using Spice Jar Parcel. I bet you can, but I don't know how that works, sir. Last time we talked about that, or not that, but Spice Jar related stuff, I think you didn't remember quite how to do it. And if you don't remember, there's no way I'm gonna find it out. But if you can get like an idea of how that would work, I can dig into it too. Because I'm just not familiar with those items and how you get stuff with them. Like parcel. How with parcel? Because Jar has a cutscene, but, or you mean the tube Elliot page thing? Yeah, it is. It is described, and in that same spot, like I couldn't figure out what you do. Like I remember this exact same conversation, me looking at that part of the Discord, and then asking you, I have no idea how to do this shit, and then you saying, I don't remember how to do it. That's what I remember of the memory we were remembering that day. Like it was very specific frame stuff. Although that one, maybe I'm misremembering though, because I think that one was to get Elliot page. Yeah, Elliot page. No, it's the same one I'm thinking. if you can reproduce it today and tell me how you did it, I'm down for it. But last time I dig into it, I was like,
There's someone here.
I just couldn't do it. Solero, I'm so sorry, but I'm finishing. I need to go to the bathroom. And that means either another BRV or I'm finishing. But I'm kind of good here, I think. Thank you for the raid though, or host. I didn't read what it was. I have the same notifications for both. You're doing better at night. Early 8 page wouldn't help this category, would it? If it's without spells and it's not that hard to do, it will help on RTA because it's an easier restore. Although since it uses Ed page, hang on. How I'm getting to Ed? I'm just using the penny, right? Because I need to get to Ed without spells. Yeah, I don't know. Would this help? I don't know. I'm not sure. You were too angry yesterday? I was sad yesterday. I'm still a little bit sad, but I'm streaming, so that actually makes me happier. The penny should work just as well. Work for what? Like normally? Because, I mean, yeah, we can get normally with the penny and no spells. Or you mean do something nice with the penny? The Wii U version setup. Yeah, I just want to see a discussion. Just the normal puzzle. Okay, yeah. Yeah, thinking the same thing then. Thinking the same thing. That's another line from StarCraft. I know every line of StarCraft. Jesus. There's Sarah Kerrigan. Anyway. OT Discord still? No, but what about like a Reddit post? Or like unless there's screens of that. I don't want to get into a Discord to read it, you know? I just want a video or something. If there is anything, of course. I'm not asking you to make a video for me. No. Although if you want, sure. But no. You don't keep it with early? Okay. Fine. Goliaths? Yeah. So polite. Quiet online. Well, I don't actually know every line, but let's see. What is the lines of Goliath? Oh my god. Oh, I don't remember. I know that one. Hang on. Oh fuck, I don't remember. That's bad. No, I don't remember. Fuck. You got me, no. Why? Why do you choose the only one I don't remember? To show I'm a fraud. Holy shit. Destroyed.
Milspec E209 on. Checklist protocol.
Okay, those are the weird quotes. I just want the normal quotes.
Running level 1 diagnostic. USDA selected.
No, give me the normal one.
Online.
There you go.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Yeah.
Comlink online.
Channel open. Yeah, there you go.
Open.
Confirm.
Systems functional.
System functional. Confirm.
Acknowledged HQ.
Come on, confirm.
TACOM locked.
No.
Confirm.
There you go.
Target designated.
Yeah. Nice. Do you remember one? A little bit. Not quite. The bolters are the opposite. Yeah, I like how those 3 units actually have very different personalities. Bolters is like, all right, bring it on, and it's like, let's see, something in your mind is like an asshole. It's kind of an asshole, like jerks. Yeah. Something in your mind. Oh my god, it's hard. Listen, I know all of them when I'm not streaming. Promise. Why is this one that is like very very funny? That ends from like sir or something like that. Yeah, Regia, sir, that one. I love that one. Like, yeah, Regia, sir. Yeah. I think one of my favorites is like the Corsairs. There's a lot of good Protoss one just because I love like the fucking distortion and effects that the Protoss voices have. It's great. There's also a very funny joke. Like a lot of them have funny jokes and like references from like WoW and stuff like that, or other Blizzard games. But there's one I really like in particular because it's a joke on itself. It's not a reference. I think might be another reference, but it's the Arbiter one because it messes up with time travel. When you press it too much, it's like you press it a couple times too much, and it tells you like, do you seek knowledge on time travel? And then you keep pressing it and it says other things, and then eventually it says something like, let's try a little bit experiment of, do you seek knowledge in time travel? So it's like it's going back, so it's doing a time travel. It's amazing. He's the best joke. I also love the Arbiter voice so much. And the Arbiter pretty much doesn't say anything on like on English. It's almost just Protoss. What is the language of Protoss? I never wanted to bother the Protoss. Only Terrans, yeah. So you got the da ta da da ta ta da from Siege Tanks. It's great. Is that the ride of the Valkyries, something like that? I think. Also, the fucking Valkyrie. I never understood why the Valkyrie has like a hoarse sound when you press her too much. Like I think there's literally like a hoarse sound at the end. I do like the Valkyrie a lot. Octu? A cough, my dear. It also says, it's funny, the Valkyrie says something on I think it's Dutch, or not Dutch, German. Wait, how do you say German? Is it the Dutch, whatever. On what? She's like German. Valkyries are German, of course. Makes sense. And she says something like Jaboid, something like that, which apparently I think is a Dutch thing. And then, but because I talk Spanish, and she says that when you click somewhere, it kind of sounds like Jaboy, like Jaboy, And I always thought she was, I legit thought she was saying ya boy, which is like, I'm going in English. Valkyrie prepared. A cough, my dear. Need something destroyed? It's your time. Come on, this is just the explosion.
Interesting, but stupid. I have ways of blowing things up. You're being very naughty. Who's your mummy? Blucher. Valkyrie, prepared. Need something destroyed? I am eager to help. Don't keep me waiting. Achtung!
Where's the ya boy?
Of course, my dear. Perfect. It's showtime.
One more.
Jawohl.
That one.
Achtung!
It says ya boy.
Showtime. Jawohl. Achtung!
It's definitely not that, but I don't know if we have the quotes. No. Valkyries? No, Valkyries are from Brood War. Or are we talking about something else? I don't think there are. On SC2 you get Banshees. And like something else. Yeah, those are from Brood War. I always liked that on Brood War they actually added 2 units and both are female. Because there wasn't quite a lot of female in Terran, apart from, I guess, the dropship. I actually never knew if the dropship was female or not. Like, honestly. It was always kind of non-binary territory for me. Like, Sarah Kerrigan is the only female on SC1 pre-expansion, I guess. Yeah, dropship on Kerrigan, yeah. Protoss, on the other hand, I think they only had the matriarch. Like, it's even weird with Protoss. I almost feel like Protoss doesn't really have gender. And I legit think, I think the matriarch also is not female. It's just, you know, a gender. Like, they just have attitudes, but I don't... Listen, I don't know the lore. It's just my interpretation. I feel like Protoss don't need gender. Because they're just, you know, it's just like energy or something. They're not tied to a biological restrictions, I guess. Like, for me, that kind of makes sense. And the matriarch is just called a matriarch because it's, I don't know, like a mother figure or something. It's called matriarch instead of patriarch, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. That's my theory. But hey, that is just my stream. I need to go to the bathroom. Bye bye, everyone. Have a good night.